Hello, and welcome to Prison Architect. In many of my games and series I play on this channel, it all seems to divulge into me building somewhat of a prison. Whether it's in Sims 4, City Skylines, or even Prison Architect, the game where it's actually appropriate to keep people imprisoned. But today I want to take it to an extreme, and I mean extreme. I want to go ahead and, like many of my challenges recently, create something small, compact, and also efficient. At least I've been telling the ladies that for many years now. With the help of a few mods I have installed today, I get the feeling we might go ahead and really ruin people's lives here. I mean, obviously, prison is all about reform. Looks at the American prison system. Alright, I don't think our warden down here, Mr. Hawk Hartman, actually looks much like a warden, and he kind of looks more like he'd host the reality TV show about storage units. Alright, so obviously we're trying to make a small prison today, so world size will be, you know, small. We don't have to worry about taking up too much space today. Yes, the scariest of all guard dogs, the cat. Alright, welcome to hell. Alright, already I gotta say that this is a lot of space that we won't really be needing. Now, technically, the thing with Prison Architect is that prisoners don't actually need a cell. They only need a holding cell. So technically, with the mods I have installed, that is good enough right now. Look at that, we already got 2 lucky prisoners on their way to stand next to this tree. They're not allowed to move though, you gotta serve out your sentence. Alright, no funny business. You're here to serve your time in this cage with a toilet out in the middle of nowhere. I've also set my warden's office, which you can't even see, just to this one tile marker outside the quote-unquote prison. Alright, so there you go. The holding cell is down. We can now take in prisoners, and yeah, as you can see, there is a big error mark or alert sign right here telling me that they do in fact need to eat. Or do they? Well, you see, I have this other mod. That's right. Eat up, Keevil. There you go. Look, they're very happy now that I am powering the toilet. We didn't actually need that. We did need that to power the water pump station, though, which is now giving them delicious food. And also toilet. Yeah, so technically, okay, we could just leave it here, alright? Or we could go further. That's right. Hawk Hartman is always down for a challenge. And a good bargain in the storage unit. So we're gonna go ahead and get 8 more prisoners in here. I guess we'll preemptively get a couple more guards as well, because you never know. Now, I am also slightly worried that they could dig their way out through that toilet. I mean, they are literally, they could hop this fence at this point, that's all I'm saying, and I don't think the warden's really gonna bravely chase them down. In fact, I don't think Hawk Hartman's ran in a very long time. So I have a few extra deterrents that I think will stop them in their tracks if they decide to try and run. That's right, Keevil. Drink the delicious toilet water. Alright, let's just try not to accidentally walk on a landmine, shall we, guys? Alright, boys, hope you're ready to feel reformed today. Look at that, Hawk Hartman, hard at work, researching security, because as we can see, he's clearly not quite figured out this prison malarkey yet. Alright, it's starting to look a little bit cramped in here. I feel like we may need a second toilet. Oh, I just realized we got 12 more on the way as well tomorrow. I've set the first, I want to say first here, maximum intake to 30 people. But, yeah, it's gonna go higher than that. Way higher if I get my way. I gotta put down another office so that we can go ahead and get our chief down, and I think there's no better place to put it than, right next to the wardens. There you go. Technically an office. There you go. Both hard at work. You know, I think I'm gonna spice this up a little bit and actually put a bed in there for them. They will have to fight over who's gonna get said bed, so make the most of it, guys. There you go. It is a double-deck bed, but you're gonna have to fit as many people as you can in there. And honestly, 22 people in a cell that is currently covered in potentially actually you're in. And look at that. We've got no danger whatsoever in the prison. The quote-unquote prison. There you go. 8 more people and we are now officially at capacity. For now. Now, these are all minimum security prisoners, which is definitely keeping our danger levels low. But, as you can see, the danger level is low and increasing right now. So they're a little unhappy. Probably because they're in a very small confined area with 30 men and they have to eat from toilets. So I think it's going to be a bit of a shame when we add a few more people in, I think. Yeah, look at that. We are making money right now. Daily cash flow 2.6k, and all I have to do is occasionally open this gate and make sure nobody's died in that. Oh yeah, people are getting a little antsy. I'm sure when there's 30 more people in here, they'll probably calm down, right? You know, the weirdest part about this is that 9 prisoners, 7 now, are saying they are well treated, which makes me really worry about what their lives were like before this. Now, if people get a little bit too unhappy in our currently defined prison area, we could make them happy by actually giving them their own cell. But the problem with that is in doing so, we would turn our tiniest prison into, in fact, the largest prison. But we'll come to that after we dump 30 more people in this cage. There you go. Welcome to your brand new life. Oh no, I can't even see the ground anymore. Not only are people now still happy, but also more people are saying they're well treated. Who hurt you people? Oh, that's a stupid question. Of course it was me. I hurt you people. Alright, so the plan has succeeded. We have in fact created the tiniest prison imaginable. We could quite literally just create a 1x1 holding cell here, and it wouldn't be much different from what's happening, right? He just landed on a landmark there. Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't realize we accidentally let 2 criminally insane people in here, and they lasted 1 whole day before one of them ran into a landmine. Alright, let's preemptively get a padded cell down, shall we? In fact, how did I get a criminally insane person? I have this closed. Did I send somebody insane? Alright, whatever. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and pretend like we didn't see that. And also, we need to order a new landmine. Okay, we are going to need a bigger fence, I believe. There we go. Working hard through the night to make the... Okay, sorry, Chief. I'm not in right now. I definitely didn't let someone walk on a landmine. Don't be angry. Oh, God. Okay. That might be a problem. The other criminally insane guy is now actually... He's very angry. Is he gonna try and escape? Alright, hopefully he doesn't go loco while I explain the next part here. So there you go. We now have a fence around the perimeter, which is definitely now not just a even larger prison. And in doing so, technically, anywhere we put down a cell is now in the prison. Here we go. Now, technically, this is a very free-range prison. That guy just walked on a landmine going to his cell. That is my bad. I should probably get rid of the landmine. Please don't walk into the fire. It's gonna be a bit awkward explaining this to the fire people. Oh, okay. Even though he walked himself onto a little landmine, he is seriously unconscious, overdosed. Okay, so he did find a way to cope with the pain. There you go. Also a complimentary shower for you all, because there's only been 1 shower in there, and I don't think I've actually been able to see it for a very long time now. There it is. Yeah, we probably should remove the landmines at this point if the second one has gone off, but thankfully I already had the firefighters here ready to put out the aftermath. Oh, come on, guys. Yep, there you go. You just walked into another landmine. Okay, we're not dealing with the smartest people. There we go. Emergency crisis dealt with. Just 3 people died from my my terrible deed. Hey, but there you go. Look at that. Our free-range prison is it's going great, really. These big red markers are kind of annoying though, so I think we're gonna actually put down a canteen. Now I have noticed that there are a lot of people dying, probably because we haven't actually set up a reception to search any of these people when they come in, so they're keeping all of their illicit materials on them, which is leading them to overdose and die in the prison. So what we can do is go ahead and just do a shakedown, and hopefully that'll clean up the bit of the problem we're having with illicit substances. Oh, yeah, that is a lot of stuff we probably should have caught already. Oh god, you should look around the prison. There's just there's a lot of injured people just kind of laying around. I just realized I think they also killed the warden at some point. Let's pop him back down. He just went for a short stay at the hospital. Oh, we just had a riot in the food time. I think my guards are in there right now just beating people up. Alright, all I'm gonna say is that people were way happier in this prison than when there were like 60 men stuck in the landmine prison down here. Start giving them food, and all of a sudden they're just too cool for prison. Oh, I put down the reception at the front now instead of just nothing, and in that time someone came up to the warden and beat him up a little bit, and now he's running away because he's seriously injured. Oh god, so they are just slowly beating up my guards to death at this point, so I think we might need some bigger guns. Alright, so now if anyone feels like causing a wee bit of trouble, yeah, don't. As people are still very, very angry, mostly reminiscing about the time they were all stuck with all those men. Yeah, so if we look at the prisoners' needs right now, they're not very good, unless red means good, which, yeah, that doesn't mean good. Alright, so they've got a lot of bladder, bowels, not a lot of sleep, food, not a lot of good food, safety, there are a lot of people with guns around them, hygiene, okay, you know what? They're loving the environment though, and that's what it's all about. At least, you know, they're not complaining about privacy, which, you know, I feel like you would. Alright, so maybe if I somehow give a few of them a bed, that'll bring it down a bit. Alright, so now everyone on the outer ring gets a bed. Everyone in the center, there's actually no room for beds, so, oops. Oh, this guy got a little bit angry and immediately just got shot by the sniper. You know the old saying, too many cooks in the kitchen? Well, I've got too many cooks in the kitchen, and none of them are actually making any food so far. I'm hoping maybe 2 kitchens, we might get a meal out. Oh, okay. They are finally cooking. Nice. Okay, they abandoned the entire other kitchen, and I don't even know where all those cooks went. Yeah. No one seems to be really eating. I guess they're just too happy with the toilets in their room that this food just ain't doing it. Oh god, if you actually click on a prisoner and then you look at their needs, yeah, that's a lot of needs. Well, with all the staff now, the prison's not exactly turning a profit, so we're gonna have to change a few more things here. Number one, we must rebuild everything that we have lost, and all it'll cost us is $18 worth of fence. And a few dead prisoners too. And now we're gonna have to change our intake just a little bit. Nothing that'll, you know, be too crazy, just a smidgen. We're gonna double it. So we have 60 definitely happy prisoners out in the cells, and then we'll have 60 guys chilling out in the holding cell. I don't see this going terrible. Why is there just a naked man here? Who left this naked man? I'm sure adding another 60 prisoners will not make this go terribly. I was wondering which one of my staff it was in the office then, because I only have 4 of them, not including the doctor, and that's not a member of staff. He just happens to be standing next to the staff. Poor Donnie. I mean, you've been sent to the wrong prison, to be fair. I never asked for you. Actually, a little bit scared that more criminally insane prisoners might come in with our next batch of prisoners, even though it says minimum security. Said that last time. So, gonna go ahead and build a padded holding cell right next to the main one. There we go. Just ignore that part of the bottom right that just said deaths. Nobody has died. They're just unconscious. Good news is people are actually eating now, which has made our prison a lot happier. But it could also be the beds I allowed some of them to rest in. It could also be the 60 people currently stuffed into here, and also our now criminally insane holding cell. I like how I was just talking about everyone being happy, and at the same time, 2 more people just died in that time period. No way. Somebody's escaped. 2 people escaped. Alright, we're gonna get to the bottom of this one. Well. Looks like somebody's going through the old toilet trick. Well, guess I'm gonna have to do my own little trick back. It's called the old landmine trick. Don't mind me, just spending quite a bit of money on landmines. Just trying to keep everybody happy. Oh god, there's just truck after truck of landmines being delivered. Well, I guess they work as well. Alright, I won't lie, ever since we got the landmine protection force, the deaths do just seem to be counting up pretty much every couple minutes. Oh, yeah, okay. Still going up. Don't worry about it. You know, it's kind of funny that the prefab solitary cells are actually just only a little bit worse than our regular cells. Oh yeah, I also I gave them a yard. I say yard, it is just free roam of this part of the quote-unquote prison. Yes, you've all been very good boys. Feel free to slightly walk to your left. Oh, what's wrong, Prisoner Simpson? Art thou trying to sleep? Such a shame there's a giant floodlight on your face at all times. I never really thought of why I would ever need a gardener, but I guess there you go. They're sweeping the dirt. I have to pay these men. Alright, so as I have shown very easily, we can sustain 120 prisoners, which is why I want to go ahead and push the boat out here and say we need a few more. It's gonna be a lot of clicking. I'll just spam away, you know? I don't see this going badly. I think we're running a very tight ship here. And I use the word tight, not very liberally there. It is in fact very tight. All I'm saying, alright, is that this is peak prison. Oh god, when it's time for lunch, just look at them all spew out. Oh, the cooks better be cooking. Sadly, there's just not enough people out there breaking the law for us to actually fill this prison by the looks of things. Oh, someone made a break for it, but that was a very unfortunate place to place a tunnel, my friend. Oh, not quite sure what happened there, but someone appears to have murdered the psychiatrist, or at least attempted to. I think we are a little bit crowded. I'm not going to say overcrowded, because I can definitely fit way more people in here. The only problem is keeping them alive long enough to actually fill up capacity, because let's just say quite a few die every day due to conditions outside of our ability to not make conditionable. Alright, gentle people, I've got 300 people in this quote-unquote prison, and apart from, is a sniper literally shooting people in the holding cell? Okay, yeah, alright. We've devolved to this level of yeah, I think we've definitely proved that we can create just about the worst prison imaginable, but also the tiniest. Look at it. So many people in here. I was just fast forwarding, hoping we could get up to 500, but they escape a lot and then run into landmines, and there's just a whole bunch of people just stuck on the road now. I don't think we have anywhere to put them. Yeah, I think we've done enough damage today. Definitely damaged. Didn't do a lot of reforming, did we? But hey, if you enjoyed this little prison architect video, feel free to leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below. I have another prison architect video on this channel if you want to check it out. I made a prison that looks like a toilet. Yeah, definitely one of the weirdest ideas we've had for this channel, but nonetheless, ignore everyone dying, okay? It's not my fault.